guests and audience in our midst. I am deeply grateful to the Deputy Prime Minister, Speaker National Assembly, parliamentary parties heads, and diplomats for joining us at this CurrentAffairs. This rare confluence of national political and parliamentary leadership and diplomatic community reaffirms our shared commitment to a peaceful and prosperous world. Our today's gathering is a prelude to what I believe will be a historic gathering of Interparliamentary Speakers Conference ISC in November. Allow me to briefly share my own journey as a parliamentarian and head of government that strengthened my vision of proactive parliamentary diplomacy, culminating into the inceptions of ISC. When I assumed office as Prime Minister in March 2008, I confronted a world in flux. Conflicts simmered and global agreements often stumbled in the halls of power. I witnessed summit after summit where heads of state and government set bold ambitions, but the very institutions elected to translate those ambitions into law were absent from the table. We spoke of energy corridors and trade routes, yet there was a missing link. The scarlet thread of Parliament to lend public ownership to international agreements and debates impacting people's fate and future. Laws on tariffs, environmental safeguards, and human rights needed a forum for lawmakers to coordinate. The insight planted a seed in my mind that why should speakers of parliament not have their own platforms? Today, the world faces challenges more intertwined than ever. Climate extremes strain our farmers and batter our cities. Conflicts in one region displace millions and send ripples across continents. Poverty and inequality fester in corners of globe that often go unseen. Particularly as we speak of climate change, I want to share that just today I returned from my hometown Multan. I visited flood-hit villages. I sat with displaced families in their tents and relief camps. I heard stories of loss and resilience. Their voices will not leave me. These ravaging floods are more than a natural disaster. They are a stark reminder how climate change respects no border. Each tent village was a call to solidarity, and each life disrupted called upon parliaments everywhere to stand together. No single government, however capable, can respond alone. Governments need parliaments. Parliaments need each other. This demands a united response and collective action, something that ISC will certainly take in its stride. Ladies and gentlemen, as Chairman Senate, we have taken concrete steps to bring legislative diplomacy to the forefront. Earlier this year, we held a special Senate session to commemorate Pakistan-Africa Friendship Day. We shared stories of heritage and stressed joint legislative agendas on trade, health, and education. We also have reached to our friends in the world. Each capital, we found willingness, but also the same need, structured dialogue among parliamentary leadership. That was the catalyst for the Interparliamentary Speakers Conference. Back in April, over 45 speakers of parliament came together in Seoul for our inaugural meeting. We aligned our joint aspirations to give a safer, more connected, inclusive, and harmonious world to our present and future generations. As celebrated English poet John Donne underlines, no man is an island, entire of itself. Every man is a piece of the continent, a part of the main. Those words remind us that no country, no nation, no parliament operates in isolation. The ISC is meant to be our continent of parliaments, a place where each speaker is a vital piece of the whole. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are bringing that shared vision and commitment home. As you know by now, the November Senate will host our first full-scale ISC conference. We will open our doors in Islamabad to distinguished speakers from every continent. Together we will translate resolve into results. We will strategize coordinated plans for action, for conflict, prevention and resolution, water, energy and food security, climate control, sustainable development, good governance and parliamentary diplomacy itself. Friends, partners, colleagues, I am confident that with your support, the ISC forthcoming gathering will help distill our commitments into clear legislative pathways and benchmarks. To our diplomat friends, thank you for your trust and collaboration. To our national parliamentary leaders, thank you for embracing this vision. And to every speaker who will join us in Islamabad, now that you carry both the hopes of your people and the responsibility of global stewardship. Together, we will show that the parliaments are not merely instruments of national debate. We are architects of a more peaceful and prosperous world. Thank you very much.
Chairman Senate Senate Yousaf Raza Gillani,